And what a great clip of our previous and future champions here in Ho Chi Minh City. Xing Chao, Vao Chong Meng. Hello and welcome everyone to the Predator Pro Billiard Series. $425,000 in prize money is available for 3 events here. The Box Billiards Mixed Doubles was won by the Fillers. The Predator Men's World 10 Ball will come up after these matches. And this, though, is the Poison by Predator Saigon Women's 9-Ball Open. And this is George Steacha bringing you the live action along with French pro player Mr. Ben Belhazen. Ben, how are you?
Hey, hi George, how are you? I'm really excited to see the Flash Cesca Centeno again in action.
And what a sight to see. And she's facing a 3-time WPA World 9-Ball champion in Liu Shasha from China.
Yeah.
Young lady's been playing very, very well. And what a match we have for you. Liu Shasha is ranked number 4 in the world by Fargo Rate with a 773 ranking. Cesca Centeno is ranked number 2. So this is a winner's round match. Both players have won their first match. And Ben's going to break down the action for us as we come along here. I'm going to give you try to give you some stats and try to give you some entertainment. But this is a double elimination to the final 16. Best of 3 sets, races to 4. And there is $75,000 prize fund, $22,500 for the winner. And we're off and running with Cesca breaking the balls. The Flash Centeno, as Ben said.
Yeah, and I have to say that she really already adapted the break shot, because she was hitting the ball full in the face yesterday on the first few racks, and then she moved to kind of a cut break here, so allows her to consistently make the wing ball. So I think it's going to be a pretty open match and pretty offensive, as both players still make balls on break. Oh, this is an early miss, George.
Yes, it is. And she was lined up for her next shot, but you got to make the first one. And you can see right there with great camera work.
Yeah, actually, there are many good things about playing into a great pace like she does, playing fast, so that allows you to get into some kind of rhythm. But also you have to accept that you're gonna miss balls, and sometimes easy balls, because of that. So that's.
Cô sẽ đưa ra phương án ghép 4-8 hay là đánh 4 đường riêng, bởi vì đánh 4 đường riêng phải chọn má rất là kỹ càng để ra được 5. Vâng, như vậy quyết định là ghép 4-8 thôi. Rất hợp lý.
Ben, your Vietnamese is very good, but I think we're doing this in English.
Rất hợp lý đến từ sự lựa chọn của Liu Shasha. Không sao, má này không sao cả. Má này không biết là sẽ đánh 5 vào điều 5 vào lỗ bên phải hay bên trái đây. Bởi vì nếu như mà không ra một cái má nó dày hơn một chút thì có thể đánh 5 vào lỗ bên trái cũng được. Liệu có một sự lựa chọn là đánh dựng lên thẳng luôn không? Vâng, Nhuệ quyết định đánh dựng thẳng lên luôn. Thẳng tắp là xấu nhất. Thẳng tắp ở con bi này thì cũng sẽ có một cái sự an ủi nho nhỏ dành cho Sasha, đó chính là bi số 6 đang ở cửa lỗ rồi. Rất hay.
Well, now there's 6 ball to get to the 9 here. And
một cú trồ mà lực có lẽ là hơi thừa một chút, để giờ đây phải cắt mỏng con bi mục tiêu số 9 này, nhưng tôi tin là không sao. Liu Shasha khi mà có cơ hội vào bàn thì cô có một cái nhịp thi đấu rất tốt.
Great shot there from
Vâng, như vậy là
Liu.
1-0 trong set thi đấu đầu tiên này dành cho Sasha.
Well, Ben, are we back yet?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, here we go. Alrighty. There's that big miss in the rack.
Yeah, early miss from Cesca Centeno here, and as you can see, Sasha Liu is ready to fight, as she went through that rack with conviction and finally scored the first point on the board.
She was on point the whole way through it. And here we are in rack number 2. It's winner breaks. So Sasha Liu will be breaking the balls. Our referee racking them with the Predator Aero rack on these Predator Art tables, and they're covered with the Predator Arcadia cloth. And of course, those are the beautiful and great. I love these balls, the Predator Arcos 2.
And as you mentioned, we have here a world top class match here between two of the really very best players in the world. So sometimes it happens early in the tournament, which is the case here, because we are only in the winners round 1, meaning it's the second round. But it could be a final, actually, George.
Yes, it could. You have to keep in mind that Cesca defeated a 3-time WPA world champion in 2023 to win the World 10-Ball Championship. She defeated Han Yu from China also. So she faces the other champion from China. But this is 2 years later.
Interesting situation here. Cesca pushed out, but she pushed out for a kick. And I think she's gonna go 2 reals here. Try to hit the right side of the 2 and leave the cue ball on the right side of the table. Yeah, like that. The push out was a little bit careless because it was really tough to get the snooker from there. But she didn't want
Yes,
the opponent at the table.
And as you mentioned, with her fast pace, those little reckless or careless situations come up from time to time.
Yeah, definitely. And what a great speed we had on that one ball from Liu this time. She really made it look easy, but it was really a tough shot to control the cue ball for the 2 ball. So now she again has an opener on this rack, and she really wants to be as much as she can on the long rail here to try to keep a slightly angle on the 4 because the 5 is on the other side of the table. So she really wants to kill the cue ball there. Yeah, like that. Good shot. It could have been better to go a little bit further though.
So far, she's been in control, and she will when this young lady comes to the table, she stays in control.
Yeah, you know, when you've been to the top of the game, like former world champion, there's no doubt that you're here to win, and you're not going to get many opportunities against Cesca, which is also one of the best players in the world. So you really want to make the best out of it. Okay, I believe she wanted to play the 8 in the bottom right. That's why she would have liked to have an angle on the 7. Now she's kind of flat and a little straight, and so she has to reach it also. So she'll have probably to cheat a little bit the pocket with inside English to go 2 rails, which is not easy. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's a great shot there.
These 2 balls left to take a 2-game lead.
Yeah, and I have to say that she is really in stroke there. She is not like players could be sometimes a little shaky on the first round in the morning. She's like really focused, and she let the stroke out. So Centeno has to really bring a A game, I believe, today.
Well, one thing about Xia Lu, she defeated Raki Constantino from the Philippines, so she's faced a Filipino already in this tournament, and now faces one of the top ones. But we also, in the lineup here, have Rubelin Amit here amongst our players, and we'll see more of her later. Meanwhile, we get to watch Cheska and Liu Shasha. Who will be breaking in game number 3.
Beautiful arena here. Great job by the guys. It's really level up the sport standards. It's really great to see those kind of, I would say, pool festival, because that's what it is.
Yeah, Predator does a great job with their arenas. Does the LED lighting. Our production managers. And thanks to them, we get to bring you the live action from Ho Chi Minh City. And the wing ball again, as you mentioned, Ben. And look at the position on the 1.
Yeah, powerful break, but also controlled break, really square hit. Wow, what a control she has. Yeah, she really let the stroke out, and it's really good to see such control. And now she has the opportunity to be on the hill directly from there.
You know, Ben, one of the things that that I believe I failed to mention about Xia Lu is that she did win the China Open. She's also a 2024 Asian Women's 10-ball champion, in addition to her 3 WPA 9-ball championships, and she's let that one up a little bit.
Yeah, actually, she wanted to avoid to hit the 9 on the way back, and she tried to be really straight on the 3 ball, but she hit the cue ball a little bit too high on the previous shot, and so she found herself hitting the 9 ball and being really thin on the 3, causes her to miss the 3. And now we start kind of safety battle here, with Cheska trying to hide the cue ball behind the 8. And now we probably will see the answer from Sasha Liu, try to hide the cue ball behind the 7, I believe. Yeah, good shot there. This is really good shot. Jump cue will be out, I believe. The thing is, I think she wanted to glue the cue ball behind the 7, but It was tough. She was far away from the 3.
Cheska is rather proficient with this jump cue. And what a shot.
Flashes in the air.
Yeah, we better get that highlight reel sheet out. That jump on the 3 ball. You'll see later on videos, folks.
And with those high-class matches, you see the quality of the safeties needs really to be unbelievable. Because even when she got the cover with the 7, Cheska jumped the ball, made it, and run the rack. So this is a world-class match we're having here, and it's really great to witness. But remember, it's double elimination.
Yeah, it's too bad one of these ladies has to lose. I mean, they're going to bring a lot to the table. And as you just mentioned, this could be a final. But instead, it's just a winner's round 1. We have a lot of great action. So in this particular match, you better get your popcorn fast because it takes about 5 seconds a shot. Both players.
So the winner will advance, and the loser will have another chance to get her way to the single elimination, which I believe is to the last 16. Still races to 4 best-of-3 sets.
Ben, not only are you a great pro player from France, but you're a great commentator too. It is the final 16. And I'd like to do a little shout out to our people on Pro Billiard TV, on Samsung TV, and those in YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Predator does a great job providing the free streams, keeping them free for everyone. And you guys do a great job by coming in and entertaining us as we try to entertain you.
And everything is possible thanks to our sponsors, Little Monsters, Yalin, Box Billiards, Camui, Samsung TV Plus, Pro Billiard TV and the WPA, and of course the Predator Group.
Let's see if Cheska takes this kick on this 1 ball.
Yeah, both players doesn't want to give any opportunity like wide open to opponent because the level is really high. But still, the push out is always a tricky situation because you don't want to leave something too hard nor too easy.
Yeah, usually you want to leave yourself something that you have planned before you push out, and your opponent has the choice. You either want to tempt them or trap them.
Well,
so
that
just
was
by
good
looking
containing.
Just by looking at the way she shot that, you knew she had that plan before she even pushed out. Now, Cheska, hello, and same thing. She's left a little bit of an edge, though. And a tester here for Cheska on this one ball. Doubtful that she gets positioned for the 2. But she is amazing.
Yeah, she really try to create distance.
She's got a long way to bring that cue ball for position for the 2 ball, all the way across the table. She's got to get it past the 9. And for many of you amateurs and people that don't play a lot of pool, that was a very good shot in the way she was able to travel the cue ball down. A lot of times it just checks at the top rail there and comes down possibly maybe a foot. She brought that down perfectly. What a treat we have, Ben. What a treat. Both players at the top of their game here. And just think, for all your viewers, we could be internationally entertaining. We could do this, and see, Ben can do it in French, and I could add a little Spanish. We can both do it in English. And our players could speak Chinese and Tagalog. Tagalog, excuse me. Can she get back over to the same side for the 6? Does she have enough ankle, Ben? There you heard the beep from the time clock they're on. 30 seconds for each shot, 60 seconds after the break, with 1 extension per game per player. And Shashalu means business. It's a 3-1 lead in this race to 4. But don't blink, because that young lady, Cheska Centeno, could be back in a flash. Here's the replay of that rack. And Lu Sha will be breaking to close out the first set. And she will do everything she can to keep the flash from the Philippines in her chair. Breaking for the set. And she's broken dry, but the one ball is covered, so we'll either see a push or a kick. Maybe the jump cue. That may be enough. It looked from that view they just gave us, it looked like it might cut in to the side pocket. I don't think Jessica wanted to give up that much of an edge.
Yeah, and especially she's frozen on the rail with the cue ball, which makes the hit even tougher.
Well, it looks like it worked for Cheska. She didn't pocket the ball, and she gets to get back to the table. But I don't think she's going to be offensive here.
Oh, she got a little kind of roll here, where the cue ball gets kissed on the way back by the one ball, and causing the cue ball to have a different path. Unfortunately for her, she didn't go into the pocket.
How quick they go to the jump cue. What a good shot there. But the cue ball went straight to the corner pocket. So
Yeah,
Jessica has a good chance here.
big opportunity.
What do you think this will take, Ben? Maybe 35 seconds to finish this rack?
I don't know, but she plays really fast. But you see, the layout of the ball is not easy, because now she's straight in on the 3, and the 4 ball is on the other side of the table, and I don't think it passes, so she might have to play the 4-9 combination there, and it's nothing but easy. She's gonna go for the win, but you could also consider cross corner bank the 4, try to play kind of two-way shot, because this is really tough. Yeah, this is really
As we
tough.
could see. As we could see, and the table changes hands.
Yeah, the cross corner bank was definitely there, and I don't know if she considered it, but it was really a good two-way shot.
Oh, a big miss by Liu. Anne's left an easy 4 ball. It looks like our players are feeling a little bit of pressure here. As well they should. They are facing stiff competition. Oh, and the 5-ball sets up for the side pocket. This
the
will
idea
more
was
than
good.
likely. Yes.
Because she tried to play the 5-9 combination and tried to hide the cue ball behind the 6. So the idea was kind of two-way shot again, but then, as you said, the 5-ball ended up in front of the side pocket, which makes things a lot easier for Liu.
I was about to say that's a pretty shot for position when you shoot those, but she left it out. She caught the rail before the ball.
Yeah, it was really a thin hit, and you really want the cue ball to travel all the way around back to the 7, so it's not easy, but now Sheska is facing a really tough shot. Tough shot and tough position. So when you have tough shot and tough positions, one of the rules says not to go offensive. And she did great there. Really great.
Yes, Ben, she follows the rules. It wasn't offensive, Ben. She was very defensive. What a great turnout that shot was. To be left over a ball here 9 feet away.
And this is also a great shot, George.
It sure is. She's gonna have to try to bank it to the side or take a look at the bank for the corner. Both shots don't really give her shape on the 7, though. But there was always that.
Yeah. I was gonna say that the bank, the cross corner bank was really a do or die, and also the bank to the side, the right side pocket was also she couldn't have get shape on the 7 ball, so that was it. That was actually one of the only shot that could have worked, and it did beautifully, right?
They don't get any better. In fact, where's that high reel?
She really hit it perfect.
Another dry breaks. They trade off here.
We had a little bit of ups and downs in that match, but still the level is really high, and each player want to try to catch the momentum from there. And Liu has really a big opportunity here to close the set. Ooh. Oh, she got a little bit of a roll here. She kissed the 8, but the kiss on the 8 made him kiss the 4, and she finally get the right angle on the 4 to go to the 5, so that's a kind of a roll here, George.
Yes, it is. You know, it's not very often that pool is a romantic game, and here is Xia Lu kissing two balls in the same shot.
But still a lot of work to do here because she's a little flat on the 5, meaning having no angle, obviously, so she's gonna have to shoot the 6 on the short side.
Big pocket by the 8.
Yeah, and also she has the good angle on the 6 to reach the 7 next, so big shot here. Yeah, she hit it perfect. She just need to stay composed to make that 7 ball with the bridge, which is always a little bit tricky for the speed. Great run out there from Liu, and she will make that 9 to go one set up, George.
And one set it is. Moving into the second set. Usually the players will take a small break here. And there goes Xia. All right, some of the scores that are going on right now in this winners round 1. You have Christina Tkach, 1 set and 2 games in the second set, leading Q Hung. And then you have Cho Chia, little Cho, leading 1 set to 0 over Fu, a very great player out of China. And this is little Cho Chia's first big tournament. And here are some stats from our ladies match here with Lu Shasha and Jessica Centeno. Take a look at the break and run. Nothing yet, but they've been very solid and very accurate in dissecting the racks. Just a couple of little kickbacks, and here we are. Second set. 0-0. Jessica must win this to stay and force a deciding set.
Yeah, and we really saw a great start from Liu in this set. She really jumped out of the chair. But then a couple of mistakes and a couple of good shots from Jessica, and finally the set was tied up a little bit. But she managed to play a great run out to close it out. So see the reaction of Jessica now.
Yeah, Liu was able to win the first 2 games, and that got Jessica's attention. Then they traded off the games after that. And the lady at the table took the first set. You think she'll play the combo or try to get the cue ball on that 3? Or there. I first saw this young lady, Jessica, in Austria a few years ago. And now I look at her information here, and she's at 26. Her opponent from China is at 32. So these young ladies fighting hard for you. Let's see what she does about this 3 ball. Side pocket. And you can tell by that shot she just shot on the 3 how small those side pockets are in relation to other tables. Also, when you see the overview, look how they They covered the pocket a little bit. Oh, trouble. Trouble. Oh, she could see it. I thought she was hooked behind the 8. Ben, you should have told me she was hooked. And Lu Sha Sha is off and running in the second set. Down goes game number 1 in the second set. That has Cheska scratching her head. That playback feature I really like, when they play back the whole rack for us. So if you missed anything in between the rack, you can see it all in less than a minute. These short races, every little shot can make a difference.
Yeah, and see if she has success on the break here. Okay, good break shot there, and maybe she's gonna be forced to play a safety here.
Well, fortunately, she doesn't have to call it. Possibly a carom or a safety. The thing is, if you come around the table to get behind balls from the left side, the one ball is going to stay in front of the pocket because of the 8. So she went the other route, and she picked the right one because she found cover behind the 2. Oh, almost fluked it in. And back to the table and back to work is Lou. Back in line, too. Great exhibition of cue ball control. And these two balls for a 2-game score in the second set. She's left herself a bit of a toughie here. This is a tester.
Yeah, definitely never easy to end the rack by a shot like that. And she did.
2-0 in a race to 4 is a bit of a lead. Especially when you get the break for the third game.
Yeah, you can keep the momentum, definitely, George.
Yeah, Jessica cannot afford to lose this and stay on the winner's side. But unfortunately, as we mentioned earlier, someone has to lose, someone gets to win.
Yeah, and as we already mentioned, this is double elimination to the last 16. So the loser will have a chance to get back into the single elimination stage later.
And here we go for rack number 3. You know, I think China brought their powerhouses to this tournament because Han Yu is also here. And then Chinese Taipei have some great players here with Cho Che-yu. You know, with the exception of Simin Chen, I think we have the top 5 players in Fargo. Let me see if I can...
definitely a strong contingent, definitely. Whoa, she's really breaking the balls. Really good. Having opportunities. Keeping the momentum in her favor,
Okay, I'm looking at the top 5 players. And we have number 2, Jessica Centeno, number 3, Han Yu, number 4, Shasha Lu, number 5, Cho Che Yu, and then we have Chao Teng Wang from China. I'm not sure if she's here. I will check. And then Ruben and Amit, Kelly Fisher, Jasmine Ocean, Soa Soa. So, what a powerhouse of
everybody's
players.
there. Yeah, everybody's there. And I'll tell you what, this lady is gonna run this rack again. One break and run. Everything is wide in the open to get on the hill in that match. And here we go, George.
Impressive is the only word I can use for break and run there. This is looking very, very ominous for Centeno. Down 3-0. One game away from going into the one-loss side. But that young lady right there that you're looking at has a tendency of coming back very, very strong.
Yeah, and I have to say that she didn't do much wrong in this set. It's just that Anu kept the momentum in her favor. Breaking, running, playing good safety shots. So for the moment, nothing really to worry about. Just wait the opportunity, another opportunity, if she has it, because Liu could also break and run this rack and win the match.
So far, it's been a stellar performance in this set.
And again, 2 balls on the break. Tough opener on the one though, but workable. So if she gets the one into the top right, the position is pretty natural from the two, for the two, so and everything is open. So that's the key shot there. Really thin cut. Yeah, nice. With automatic position. So this is really good.
Razor sharp. Down for the 3 in the side, and it's pretty basic from there.
Yeah, the thing is, she really wanted to catch the line of the 3 because she didn't want to go down table, but I think she came up a little bit short there. I don't know if she can, yeah, kill the 3 to and still be able to reach the 4, but yes, I think so. Oh no, you see, she wasn't able to do that, so she got a little bit of a roll here again, hitting the 7 ball and get shape on the 4. So now I believe we're not gonna see Cheska back to the table in this match, George.
Well, she will leave her chair to shake hands. And it's tough when the player gets beat 4-0 in a set, a player of the level of Cheska, and didn't do anything really wrong. But that's what pool does. They're able to keep you in the chair. It's a control game. And Shasha Liu controlled this set very well. Closing it out with two breaks and runs.
Yeah. This is strong.
Wow. What a match from Shasha